Hey, babe.
Yeah?
Is there room in the trunk?
Yeah? Why?
Never mind.
No, what?
Do we have time to drive to another state and steal a waterfall this week? Fine. I'll just make my own. So I'm excited about this one. I think it's gonna be flippin' sweet. I've been hoarding several pieces of agate like a selfish dragon for years at this point, so I'm excited to do something with them. And I had this very thing in mind the whole time. I was in my lair hoarding these underneath my eggs. And the cool thing is that it's cheap and easy. All you need is a 6-gallon bucket, real fake moss, 2 large spools of wire, an assortment of paint, a water pump, an 8-foot by 4-foot sheet of XPS foam, 2 feet of hose, spray adhesive, waterproofing, paintbrushes, a weapon to fend off the voices, EVA foam that you thought you'd need but won't, water shoes, because you never know, an ammonite for no reason, and a range of dished agates you've been saving for just this occasion. See, that's not that much at all. And it definitely didn't go way over the budget that I had originally planned for this video. Okay, so basically here's the plan. We got bucket, agates. Gonna set the agates up so that they're like, kind of like that, you know? They're like dishing into each other. We'll have the hose feeding the pump all the way up to the top, which will be the smallest one because the agates are gonna be tiered. Have the bucket to be filled with water, so that there will be a trickling waterfall flowing over all of these. But I want to build it up so it looks kind of natural, which is what the XPS foam is for, and the moss, and the wire. You'll see what the wire is for later. Seeing all of this laid out, I think my quick, simple project is going to be way more time-consuming. Okay, now I just have to do that like 45 more times. I just dropped my can of adhesive. Well, this is now going to be a much longer and messier process, but I guess we'll have to just make do. Oh my god. There, super easy. And we managed to keep our hands clean the whole time. Okay, so basically, oh gosh, almost dropped stuff. Dude, this is hard, so I can't use any of my fingers. So, we're gonna have the pump on the bottom. This is gonna be sitting on a riser so that the pump can fit underneath, which means these will actually be like up here. But, there's something else we have to do first. Because I want you to be able to see into it without having to look up. So, we're gonna cut the entire front of this bucket off. And considering I now have limited mobility, it should be interesting. Alright, so, front of the bucket, cut out, which was fun. Stand made, risers made. This is so this can sit above the water. So now we actually have to carve this to make it look less like pink foam and more like majestic landscape. You may be wondering why I'm doing this. It's to to assert dominance. Our base is ready to paint. I added a little more texture. I didn't record it. Why didn't I record it? I don't know why I didn't record it. I should have recorded it. Anyway, to get that extra texture, here, I'll get closer. All I did was I took a rag, well not a rag, a paper towel, a paper rag, one might say. I'm not that one, but one might say. Anyway, I digress. I had put some lacquer thinner on it, and then I just slapped it in various locations. And the lacquer thinner dissolves it. And, yeah, when you add your paint, it will look like a very natural rocky texture. Most of it will not matter, because most of it will be getting covered up. But I know it's there, and now you know it's there. So, to paint this, we're going to take white and black and gray, and we're going to mix these together to create 50 Shades of Gray. And that's what's going to basically make all of our differences in texture. You know, that's what that movie's about, painting waterfalls. I don't know, I've never seen the movie, so I just assume. It's painted, and we're gonna add more stuff. But before we add more stuff, I figured we should probably do this first, and that's make it waterproof. Because no matter how I align those rocks, there's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna need to get waterproof. Just because acrylic is weird and foam is also weird. Brushes are kind of weird. You know, I guess this whole thing's kind of weird. All right, so it is painted and waterproof. I think it looks great. I know what you're thinking. There's a little bit of a lack of color, to which I would say, be patient, we're not done yet. It would be at this point that our real fake moss comes into play. So I jokingly say real fake moss. It is actually real moss. It's just real moss that has been preserved. So yeah, it'll hold up a little better. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take little clumps like that. And I'm just gonna affix them to random locations throughout this whole thing. I think random is gonna be the best way to go here. Lucky for me, I'm good at random. Haha, I fooled you. All right, well, we're actually not gonna do that next. Next, what's gonna need to happen is, before these get situated, I need to carve little tracks to make sure that the water behaves in the way that I want it to. Like this, for example. It's gonna be positioned like this, but it could misbehave and come out this side. If it comes out right here, that's gonna be a problem because it's not gonna go where I want. So I need to carve a track so that the water goes where I want it to go. We have our trenches carved in. You may notice some plumbing, some hot glue caulking, and that's just to keep everything together. We actually are probably gonna need to add more of, you know, actual real caulk, not hot glue, because yeah, I'm sure the water flow is not gonna be like 100% uniform, but that's fine. We can actually hide all of it with the real fake moss. Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm debating on doing a dry run real quick, or dry run. Anyway, or if we should start adding our moss. Actually, that makes no sense because if I add the moss first, then I don't know where to hide the caulking. So I guess let's do that. While I was waiting for this to set, I made a discovery. My real fake moss is dyed, and it's a very lazy dye that dilutes in water immediately. So, I'm gonna go either wash it or seal it. I haven't decided. Okay, well, after literally about an hour of rinsing moss, here's what I got. Definitely lost some color, but that's okay. It's all good. I think it looks a little more natural now because it's actually varied. So, in the future, I will do what smart people do and buy real fake moss. Well, I suppose the last thing to do before we start putting this stuff on is secure our rocks. I'm just gonna use hot glue, because, you know, why not? Alright, I think it's looking amazing, but we gotta do something first, and that's create some happy little trees. You may remember earlier in the video when I said you'll need wire. Now is the time to use the wire, and these, which I already had. And there you have it. There's our perfect little wire wrap tree. It's gonna look kind of weird with just one tree though, which is why I made 4. Alrighty, well, I guess we can just stab these in place and they're good to go. Okay, well, can't believe I'm saying this, but there's only one thing left to do. We're gonna take some Mod Podge, mix it with water, and drip it on all over the moss to stabilize it and waterproof it. I mean, it's moss, so it's already, you know, vaguely waterproof. But anyway, I digress. And then it's done. We can turn it on and see if it works. I'm so excited and also very nervous. I was told you can't steal nature to own your own waterfall. That's not true. You just have to be determined and sneaky. right, guys, there you have it. It's done, and I'm so freaking happy with it. It looks so good. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. You know, when you have a vision in your head sometimes, and there's not a single point in the process that you think it's going the way you want it to be, and then it all just magically comes together. That was this project. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy. But yeah, this whole project is just a perfect reminder that if you have a harebrained scheme, run with it, because sometimes you can get something really, really cool. All right, everyone, I think that is gonna do it for this one. That was just a fun project, and I'm already excited for the next one, which is actually underway as we speak. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. Also, we wrapped 4 trees, but we only used 3. So, I am going to be doing a giveaway for this one right here, which actually is funny that we didn't use it because it's probably my favorite one out of all of them. And I'm going to doctor it up. It's going to get some moss, and I'm going to put it on a base. So, to enter said giveaway, did I ever say that we're doing a giveaway? We're doing a giveaway. Maybe I'm repeating myself. Maybe I'm saying it for the first time. I don't know. It's been a long day. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed, share the video, and leave me a comment telling me what you think of the project, and use the word pumpkin for no reason. I'll pick a winner at some point, probably by the next video. And yeah, like I said, I'll be doctoring this up a little bit, but yeah, that's probably my favorite of the trees. Speaking of which, I love doing these trees. You can expect to see more wire wrap trees again. I love wire wrapping, and I love wire wrapping trees. Probably because they're the only thing I'm good at wire wrapping. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. It means a lot, and there's a lot more content to come. I'll have links to various stuffs up in the description, like my other channel. I have another channel. I don't know if I mentioned that, where I post weekly. But yeah, I think that does it for today. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you next time.